It's my brother's car. I have no idea why he parked it here. This is what I'm left with. I got this little project going on right here. Me and the owner laid that retaining wall and cut that in a little bit so we can use this as a parking area. And I just roughed up this front area right here for gravel, and the gravel's stopping at that big tree right there where that last rock is, and kind of going to where that other tree is. So I'm not necessarily worried about this area. I'm having a dump truck come in right now, and they're gonna dump it right here. That's why I said I don't know really why he parked it here, because the dump truck needs to come through this messed up driveway area, but hopefully they can navigate. And my idea is, I don't know if they can dump the whole load in here. This is an angle right here, and the driveway's at an angle, so we'll see what he wants to do. But I figure he can dump pretty much the whole load right here, and I can take the X-key and pull back what I need to pull back so he can continue lifting the dump bed and getting all of it out right here. And then I can wait till it dries out a little bit and spread it around with the old Bobcat, the old skid steer. But another thing I wanted to mention was this little cheap power shovel jackhammer deal with a 2-stroke engine on it. I was able to cut in this edge, this hard packed edge, and make a little trench so that the gravel could come up to a defined edge. As you can see, a lot of repairs need to happen with this asphalt, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna do yet, but for now I got a pretty clean edge. And if I would have tried to cut in with the bucket, it would have been too abrasive, but that would have been better than trying to cut in with a Bobcat bucket and coming in like this and then trying to lift it. That would have for sure picked up this asphalt from the bottom, because all this big thick rock is in with clay and it's all clumped together. So if you get under there and try to scoop it, even with a tooth bucket, it's really risky. So you get in there with this power shovel jackhammer, and I was able just to, so maybe I'll show that in the future if you want to see that. But next I'll probably show the dump truck coming in. It's supposed to be here any minute. It's late. Look at all this soggy dirt. That side looks all right though. It drains pretty good. We knocked this tree ring out in no time. Cut it in, rocked it, mulched it. Looks pretty snazzy. Need to do some overseeding and get this lawn freshened up. And now it's Monday. I called them back. They never showed up on Saturday, obviously. So my brother's car is gone. They can dump it here, and then I can spread it throughout, because it's going to be a lot more difficult for a dump truck to get up that slope. So like I said, I got this all trimmed up, and I'm just waiting on them. They said 2 hours. Anyway, at first I called them back earlier today, Monday, asked them what happened. They said they didn't have anything, they didn't see anything. I said I wasn't trying to do any more business with you. If that's the case, let me call someone else. And then they called me back and said, oh, I found it, someone had COVID, blah blah blah, excuse this, excuse that, we'll be there in 2 hours, blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. Hopefully the next shot is a dump truck rolling in. So disperse it, because I figure you might need to pull in and then back in the rest of the way. But yeah, it's where that garage is where it's getting dumped, right next to it, where that excavator is. This is about the easiest chance, I think. Take it in, folks. You're about to see this pile of rocks turn into this. And here's the finished product. I just graded it all out, and it's on a slope, so I had to make sure that the slope and drainage was consistent so that it wouldn't pool up or drain over the driveway. But everything here is sloped down this way, and there's a little trench along these rocks. Swale is what the word I was trying to come up with. And it goes all the way back to those back rocks right here, and then it just rolls right around back behind that skid steer, the drainage does. So this is angled down. Pretty much the whole thing is sloped this way, but I tried to level out as much as I could in the middle. And it'll lay down and compact out a lot more once it rains a few times. But if I wanted to get all crazy with it, I could get a roller compactor out here. But looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Like and subscribe.